What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is facing yet another British Boxing Board of Control rap and is banned from Twitter over a sick Eubank Jr. post. The supremely gifted middleweight world champion continued his dismal disciplinary record by mentioning his rival's mom during a heated social media exchange this week. He said, "The only drugs I use is Viagra for when I dismantle your mom's cunt." Wow. Wow. The sick post attracted dozens of responses and upset handful of women groups, especially as Saunders has previous had his share of criticism, so to speak. Twitter took the serious step of suspending his account until he removes them, and the BBB are now trying to arrange another hearing to address the Southpaw bad boy. Twitter told Sunsport the account is temporarily locked for violating our abusive behavior policy. Saunders will not be able to update fans until he deletes the offensive post from his account. And Saunders' boxing license is also currently suspended while the board tries to arrange a hearing over the idiotic joke video that he made back in March during the coronavirus. Of course, it is instructing domestic abusers how to best hit their partners. Of course, you know, the COVID pandemic, you know, a lot of people went crazy and a lot of people took it seriously. I thought it was humorous on a dark comedy level, but it was also stupid because it's like this. If you're going to do something like that, okay, obviously by now, you could always go on Patreon, you know, something like that. I mean, those social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, you have restrictions. And I think he knows he has restrictions. And I think at this point where Billy Joe is always getting himself in the situations outside of the ring, you know, he's never been defeated inside of the ring, but what he's doing outside of the ring can dictate what goes on in the money that he makes, okay? Even though it said that the Canelo fight didn't happen because Canelo wanted him to take a pay cut to fight him. However, you know, a lot of these chances, a lot of the stuff that he's doing can result in him, you know, getting his boxing license suspended. You know, it's no different from Ty Booth. Ty Booth is the guy notorious, you know, kind of semi-famous for the very controversial videos that he puts out about other people, you know, Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, Kugan Cassius, you know, and of course him and Billy Joe are friends because, you know, birds from a feather flock together and all that. I get that. But saying what he says about that, I think that was a little rough. I think he should have known, like, hey, that's not something that you want to say. That's something you want to inbox Chris Eubank Jr. Tell him that personally. Don't tell that to people for everyone to know. You were talking to one particular person and everyone heard what you said. Therefore, they're suspending your accounts. Now the British Boxing Board of Control is now setting up another case about you. And the dangers is him saying and doing so many different things in the sport that he could end up like his friend Ty Booth, that his license is suspended and he can't fight at all anymore. Okay, so he doesn't want to get in that situation because misery loves company. Because the last place I want to see Billy Joe Saunders is on a YouTube forum making little shit videos like his buddy Ty Booth. I want to see him in the ring giving it the best that he can do because he's one hell of a fighter when he trains and focuses. Okay, and when you're doing these type of things, you're not focused at what you're supposed to be doing. However, I don't see him fighting anyone anyway worthwhile. However, him saying that about Chris Eubank Jr., you know, these guys have been at each other's necks ever since they fought to a controversial win, split decision win for Billy Joe. And those guys have been at each other ever since, you know, but I think going after his mom to, state slamming her and having sex with her in that type of way, I think that was a bit much. I know he's a gangster. I know Billy Joe, he will say some certain things because, that's what he does. But, you don't want to be known for that guy that never been beat inside the ring, but outside the ring, you're 0-3 or 0-4 because you've got into so many different situations that your mouth have got you in. So that's just something that, to talk about, something to think about with Billy Joe, because if he keeps doing this, he's going to mess up opportunities where he should have been smart and shut the hell up and let bygones be bygones and think before he posts stuff like that. But anyway, I haven't heard really what else Billy Joe has to say about it. I hope he brings that down so Twitter can continue his account. I hope he doesn't continue getting into trouble like this, because again, this can very well affect his career in the long run. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Billy Joe Saunders' wicked post. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.